Every guy needs their local pub, right? For us in Milford, it's the Seven Seas. But when we're in California, the only place we can truly call home, Big Dean's in Santa Monica. Hey, bro. What's happening? Cheers.
It's good to see you again. Welcome to my place. It's called Big Dean's. I didn't want to call it Big Dan's.
Well, it's...
But the E is silent in Dean.
People don't know that your name is actually D-E-A-N.
Yeah.
The first time you took me here was back at the mothership. That's where all the fans from Nebraska were here, and they're like, hey, Dan Patrick, oh my God.
That's when they thought you were my son.
Yeah.
And that's what was funny. They're like, we're sorry to take you away from your father. and
yeah.
And you played along with it. You're going, it's okay.
I'm
it's
used
okay.
to it.
You
I mean, this is kind of what it is. He's Dan Patrick.
Spend as much time with him as you want.
Yeah,
You didn't care.
Like, this is what it is. It's not just like getting the time with him.
Yeah.
And the lady says to me, so what's your name? And I said, Patrick. And she's like, your name is Patrick?
And then we got tattoos.
Oh, yeah, there's tattoos.
You're not supposed to have anything to drink before you get a tattoo.
Accurate. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God I had something to drink before I got a tattoo.
That was rough. I think you went back-to-back days tattoos.
And that was a heavy-handed tattoo artist. If you weren't
This little
there,
lady.
If you weren't there, I would have walked out. I would have, like, I'm going, oh my God, does this hurt?
It's this little lady, heavy as hell on your arm. Like,
I think Jason, like, stabbed, not as deep as she did.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm okay, it's good. A lot of memories, though. What I loved about this place is that it's in a touristy area, but there's such a local vibe to it. Mm-hmm. And I sat at the bar, came in by myself one time, and I had a burger, and the next thing I know, it's just locals behind me. And they just started talking, and then I realized that that's the vibe that I love, that it wasn't, there were people who came in from out of state, but the fact that you had locals who came here, and the burger is one of the best burgers I ever had. And the beer on tap, friendly people. Mary Frances was bartender, and she's one of my favorite people. TJ running the place. It's changed a little bit, but the vibe has not changed at all.
How do you do that in the shadow of like the Santa Monica Pier, which is such a tourist destination? Like you said, I mean, it's an iconic spot that everybody goes to, but you still pull off that locals vibe. Is that the staff? Is that...
It feels like there's a lot of repeat customers because of the burger, the people who work, the wait staff, the people who've been working here. I've been coming here for over 20 years. Yeah. I know who I'm going to see. I know what I'm going to get. The burger's great, the beer's great, and the vibe was great.
I feel like bars actually play a really important role in the history and development of the Dan Patrick Show post-Mothership.
Well, the most important one was at the Seven Seas, which is right below our studio in Milford. And that's when we had to move out of my house, out of the attic, and I didn't have a place to go. I was worried I was going to have to say, I don't think we can do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I meet Paulie at the Seas. We're at the corner of the bar. It's Paulie and myself and the owner of the Seven Seas, Rich Smith. We start talking about we got to move out of the house, and he goes, I got a dance studio I hadn't been using 20 years upstairs. And I said, can we do whatever we want? He goes, yes. If we don't go to the Seas that day, if he's not there that day, I don't know where we go. So that's how important that day was. And just in case something else important happens, I try to go to the Seas every day of my life from now on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I tell my wife, hon, I've got to go to the Seas.
I just have to.
I don't know what else is going to happen. So, beer and wings.
I feel like my plans are set for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Right
I'm
here?
I'm going to drink a bunch more beers.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to grab them or should
Sure,
I?
no. This is how you do it here. Mary Frances!
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.